Hello, everybody. It's Super Sunday. I'm in Louisiana with a Louisiana Imperial IPA reviews, Bucks County beer reviews. Wayne is in Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning. Would you like to see what I'm bringing?
Yes, definitely.
Samuel Smith's Organic Perry. It's a sparkling pear cider, 5% ABV. I've never had it before. It's a full 12-ounce bottle, even though it's from the United Kingdom.
I've never had it.
I like apple hard ciders sometimes, every once in a while. I've never had a pear cider. Of course, this is sparkling, so that it's carbonated. I like pears, so figured I'd give it a try. I paid $13.99 for a 4-pack of this. A little on the pricey side.
Yeah.
You want me to read the bottle now, or what are we going to do?
I'm going to, in a few minutes, I'm going to come back to you and we'll show the website.
Okay.
We'll do a screen share.
All right.
Now, I have a product that I paid $12.99 for the 4-pack, and it's called Double Yellow Rose Imperial India Pale Ale. Now, there's a regular Yellow Rose. There's a 6.5% called Yellow Rose. This is Double Yellow Rose, and it's from Lone Pint Brewery of Magnolia, Texas, and I'm pretty sure they're not distributed to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, doesn't sound familiar.
So let me get this other website up. Samuels. Okay. There we go. A few more little things I got to do. Sometimes they ask for an age statement, which is sort of a useless endeavor because anybody could type an age.
Right.
But they do it just to cover themselves so they can say, well, hey, we asked. Okay. I'll do some screen shares. Now, I'm on a Chromebook, so it doesn't function correctly all the time. So, because it's limited features. So when I finish doing the screen share, you'll notice I disappear, but I'll come back. I have to reset it. It's not like on my regular computer, I could just cut off the screen share. I don't know why. It got, like I said, limited function. So you can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Good. I hear you fine too. Okay. So I'm going to do the screen share. And welcome to all the viewers. We'll put your comments up as time permits. We will do it. I will do it. Okay, so here's Lone Pint Brewery. It's not too much on their website. They have limited releases. Clover Chaser, which I've never seen. 667, which is 66.7 IBUs. Not familiar with that. Mine Shots, nope. Mango Mine Shot. But the one I have is Double Yellow Rose. We get some of their beers in Louisiana, but they only send us a few. Or it's probably what they do is the distributor presents the beer outlets with a portfolio and they just pick the ones they think might sell. That's probably what it really is going on.
Yeah.
So 10% alcohol and 90 bitterness units. It was introduced in 2022 for their 10th anniversary. And they use only one type of malt, which is Pilsner malt, and one type of hop, which is Mosaic hops. And it comes in 4-packs. And the regular Yellow Rose is called Smash. And the reason they call it Smash is single malt and single hop. That's what a Smash IPA is.
Okay.
Now, here is your website. Is it big enough? Can you see it?
Yeah. I can kind of see it, yeah.
I can blow it up. If you ever see that Yorkshire Stingo, don't hesitate. Oh goodness.
I like everything I've tried from Samuel Smith so far. So their organic chocolate stout is probably my favorite stout. Although that Yeti was right there with it. but
Oh yeah.
that was an imperial stout. So
Oh yeah. Now you want to read it to the audience?
I'm going to read off the bottle. I can read that better, I think. I
Okay.
think it says the same thing,
Okay.
maybe close to it. Samuel Smith Organic Perry, dry, sparkling pear cider with glowing pale straw color, smooth body, crisp but rich flavor, and gentle aroma of a summer pear orchard. It gives a lot of serving suggestions as what to eat with it. Blue cheese or gorgonzola. I've never had gorgonzola.
Neither me.
Arugula or Waldorf salad. This is not the kind of things I eat every day.
No.
Sweet potatoes. Very nice with dishes featuring ginger. It does give you the calories at 199, so this is not good for diets. The carbs are 23.4. This is per 12 ounces, and I have a 12-ounce bottle. Sugars is 15.6 grams. And that's the important stuff.
Now the ingredients say water, organic pear concentrate, organic cane sugar, malic acid, yeast, organic pear extract, and carbon dioxide.
Yes. All right.
All right. Now I'm going to have to get off.
Hello. I'm assuming you're coming back. You said you were going to be coming back. There's the cap.
All right. I'm kind of absent-minded, so I'm going to give a description of mine first just to get it out the way.
Okay.
Because my head usually is out some other. It's kind of like I'm running a switchboard. I'm trying to do the comments and this and that. It's best just to get it out the way, and I can let everybody else talk. All right. So it's a Porter Gold, pale, Pilsner malt. Now it's not a Pilsner, but they're using Pilsner malt and the Mosaic hops. And so you can see it's hazy. And it looks kind of gold, almost like a juice. What kind of juice does that look like? Like a pineapple juice or no,
Yeah.
too dark for pineapple juice.
Pineapple grapefruit, maybe.
Yeah. The aroma is a lot of white bread, because I notice India Pale Ales often have like a white bread aroma and flavor. And then you got the fruit. So you got fruit, has no fruit in it, but it comes from that Mosaic hops and the bread. Cheers. And a frothy, creamy head.
Mm-hmm.
And the IBUs are very strong, 114. So
Wow.
that's above what people can perceive, apparently. But on the other hand, sometimes these things don't come across as bitter as the number shows. Sometimes you get a lower number and it's pretty bitter, and then you get a high number and it's not so bitter. So if you like bready fruitiness, kind of like marmalade, just think about marmalade on white bread. You might like it, but it's 10%. Okay, body's heavy, and the finish is mostly dry. The sweetness is probably 4 out of 5 sugar cubes, and the bitterness is 4 out of 5 hop cones. So it's equally bold with sweetness, bitterness, and the heavy body. So it's a very rounded boldness.
All right. It sounds like the one you have I would like most likely.
I do agree with that.
Going to crack it open here. Almost smells like a wine. Makes me think of wine anyway.
Well, a cider is actually a wine, not a beer. But most people don't realize that.
But it does use yeast. I was going to say malt, but no, it doesn't say malt.
No malt. It's just fruit. Yeah. It's fermented fruit. It's fermented fruit. And of course, you have to put yeast in wine to get it to ferment also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make out the color. Maybe if I
Mm.
turn this light on. Hold on.
Some
A little too bright, but you get the idea. It's kind of a golden,
amber.
yeah, amber. All right, no head. It went away, although good carbonation. I think I can pick up a little pear in it. I'm just going to dive in. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a little tart right off the bat. Excuse me. Sweet. It leaves a nice aftertaste. I'm getting a little pear, but not a lot. It's not real noticeable. Goes down nice. It's easy going and refreshing. There's no bitterness. It's a little tart and sweet at the same time.
And I guess the malic acid would give it the tartness.
Yeah. I was worried that it would be too acidic for me, but really it's not. It's enjoyable. I would buy it again. It's a little too pricey, and 99% of the time I'm drinking beer, so it's a breakaway from what I usually do.
Yeah, and you're not exactly a wine drinker.
No, I can drink wine. I have had wine, and I like it when I have it, but I don't typically buy it. Usually, when I'm visiting someone else and they have wine, that's when I partake in that.
Yeah, I just drink about 2 ounces every day. That's it, really. Oh, okay.
This is a very nice product. I like it. The one I'm drinking, if somebody's asking, is Samuel Smith's Organic Perry from the United Kingdom.
And people say, European beers, they that's how they do it over there, 11.2 ounces. So you can't expect them to sell 12 ounces in America. I say, well, isn't that strange that a whole bunch of them do it anyway? Doesn't seem to mess them up. Heineken,
Yeah,
Spaten, Samuel Smith's, they all come in 12 ounces.
yeah.
Well, if they can do it, the Europeans can do it.
They should all be able to do it. Yeah. Maybe it's just an excuse to chip you out of a little bit of beer.
It's got to be that they just don't want to sell it in a bigger bottle.
Or maybe it cost them to have the 12 ounces
Converted over.
the canning. You got to have 2 separate canning lines, one for the 12 ounce and one for the other ones, or alternate. And that could probably be expensive, maybe.
Yeah, you could probably reset the gauges and just do different bottles coming down the line. But yeah, like you say, it might be too much of an expense.
Yep.
Too much of an expense that they're willing to get involved with. In Samuel Smith's case, they don't see it that way.
It's probably more likely the large brewers will do it because they can have one plant set for this and one plant set for that.
Yeah, because the ones I named, Samuel Smith's, Heineken, Spaten, aren't small. Samuel Smith's is smaller, the smallest.
Right.
Just like the Canadian still send 11.5 ounce bottles here now.
Yeah.
Come on. In Mexico, they'll send 11.2. Like Sol comes in 11.2 ounce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But we get a lot of 12 ounce bottles from Mexico, so there's no good argument on that one.
Yeah, there's no excuse for Molson to send a smaller bottle here. They're huge.
Yeah.
Was there another shooting today?
Early morning in Las Cruces, New Mexico. People are out there prowling the streets instead of getting in bed, but I'm not excusing that. I'm not saying that's the reason. You should be able to walk the street any time of night without getting shot. I'm blaming the shooter. I'm blaming the gunman. Now, here's somebody joining us called Going the Distance.
Okay.
What's going on?
There he is. Hi, Dave.
What's going on, Buck? How are you?
Hello.
Doing great.
Good. Guess we're already into it.
Yeah, we already did our tastings.
Oh, okay. Well, Today we're looking at Brooklyn Brewery Special Effects. Of
Okay.
course, y'all know this is the non-alcohol version, because I am on hiatus at the moment. It says it's a hoppy amber. It's got less than a 0.5% alcohol per volume on it. It states right there.
Yep. See it.
And as we all know, some of these taste good. Some of them taste funky. Some taste like soda pop. Who knows? Date, I can't really make out. I don't know what all that gibberish is down there.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is a non-alcoholic version to the Special Effects IPA. Gonna crack this one out. See what it's all about. And again, it says it's a hoppy, non-alcoholic amber. Pardon me for being late this morning, gentlemen.
That's all right.
Days are a busy morning for me.
Yeah, I was up to stuff too. You want to read their website?
Yeah. High. It says high, sky high hops, low key ABV. Brooklyn Special Effects IPA brings the bright hop aromas and crisp citrus flavor of our favorite IPAs to the non-alcoholic world, all with under 100 calories. We brew it for drinkers everywhere who love all things hoppy and refreshing, but without the high ABV. Whenever and wherever the IPA mood strikes, Special Effects IPA is there to help you do more with your days and nights. Interesting. I didn't realize this beer would be such a helper. Okay. So the can, oh, look, there's a blue, there's a green one. This is the purple one I have. I wonder if there's a difference between the two.
One says hoppy amber. I guess it's an amber lager.
I see. Yeah. One of them does say specifically IPA, and this one is the hoppy amber. Okay. So if you look at the appearance, it is an amber color, kind of like in our neck of the woods, a beta amber. Be about that same color. Yeah, you get the hops. You can smell the hops. Jay must be on his Chromebook.
Yeah, he is.
And he's got it back completely out. I haven't forgotten about your peanut butter and sardine challenge. I'm going to do that.
You're going to do it?
Well, yeah, I'll have to do it one day when we can all get together online and kind of like this environment.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
It was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to do it again anytime soon, but
I was a little taken back by it, but I'll definitely go ahead and give it a try.
okay.
I love sardines and I love peanut butter. I just don't know if I'm going to love them both together.
Yeah. Did you see Drew? Drew did it too.
I did see that.
Okay.
He was loving it, but you went ahead and put a bunch of special extra things
Yeah.
on yours.
Yeah.
So the jalapenos and
Cheese and Doritos. Yeah. It was good.
yeah. Jay, you gonna try it too?
No. Nope.
I love the honesty. That's straightforward. No.
Sorry, I don't do that.
So yeah, I'm getting the hoppiness on this, and believe it or not, I am smelling an amber aspect coming off of this. It does smell like an amber beer, even though these are not considered beers; they're considered brews.
Right. Non-alcoholic brews.
Tastes like amber. There's hoppiness to it. Doesn't taste like beer. It just tastes like a concoction somebody made from something that's could be close to a soda version, and then there's that hoppy aspect to it. The can says it's flavorful, zesty, and satisfying. I'd say, yeah, they pretty much done all that. It says it's under 100 calories, which is a little high for these non-alcoholic beers. These days are usually running between 45 and 65. This one has 95 calories, 17 grams of carbohydrates.
Yikes.
That's a lot. 1.5 grams of protein. That's a little higher protein than what you get with a beer. No fat. So why are there 17 grams of carbohydrates in something that's 95 calories? Well, we all know the answer. It's a corn derivative. Yeah. So they'll pull the alcohol out of these guys and stick something into it to give it that effect, that kind of, okay, that mouthfeel of what alcohol does. So they mimic the alcohol with probably maltodextrin or some kind of a maltose or something. But again, if I didn't know that, and if I didn't know this was a beer, I would question as to what kind of beverage this is. I don't know if I did a blind on this, I don't know if I would pick up that it's a beer or a brew or non-alcoholic beer, whatever they're calling this one.
That's not a good sign.
I would say it's some kind of a knockoff of a soda. That's a lot of these are starting to taste like this, unless they're beer forward, like your Budweiser, your Heinekens, those guys. Unless they're straight up beer forward, my question is as the taste of where's the beer taste in these? The malt seems to be kind of low. Let's see if it gives the ingredients on the can. It does says the best date printed on the bottom of the can. Yeah, I can't make that out. I don't know what that is. Oh, might be upside down. Yeah, still can't make that out. Nope, no ingredients listed. Some of them do, like Athletic lists the ingredients, and Athletic brews are only 45 calories, but carbohydrates are up there too. So my question is to what kind of carbohydrate this was, and the glycemic level on this is it's a high spike, and I was also read that it's the load is low. So I don't know if it just does this and goes right back down, or if it does this and then gradually goes down. Like, what is a glycemic load? I don't know. I've asked our audience in the past. We've got no response on that. So I guess I'll have to go back to my research, figure out what that is. It's a refreshing beverage. It does kind of taste like a hoppy beer. But it is sweet, kind of candy forward. You know, sometimes you get that a lot with some of these IPAs. They're candy, straightforward, very sweet. If I had to really describe this, it would be an amber brew, not a whole lot of malt to it, sugar sweet, hop forward, and malt low.
All right.
So
Well,
you expect you take malt in this.
before we go on, what about the body? Is it light, medium, or heavy?
Oh, it's medium, I'd say. I mean, there is some maltiness to it, but it's extremely low. That's just how it tastes.
Now, as far as the scores coming in, I'm going to score the beer I'm drinking an A. It's not the most fantastic thing, but I like marmalade, and I like white bread.
Oh, okay.
double yellow rose from Texas.
Yeah, I found the regular one to be better than that one. As the case with some of these really great beers that they're doubling up for bringing in more money, or whatever the case. There's nothing wrong with the original version. I just feel it kind of poo-poos on the original version.
Yeah, sometimes it makes them a little too much. And
yeah.
I'm not sure which one I like more, but I like them both. But the regular Yellow Rose Smash would be a lot easier to drink. I mean, it's a lot less intense. But I'm going to go with 9.3 out of 10 anyway. An A, solid A. If you see it, $12.99 a 4-pack. So $3 and 75 cents a can. I'm sorry, $3.25 a can. All right. Get it.
Before tax.
Before tax. Now, the Perry Mason.
That's for, I'm showing it again for Dave. He didn't see it, I don't think.
Oh, what is that?
Samuel Smith Organic Perry Sparkling Pear Cider. 5%.
Interesting.
Product of the UK. And it's very crisp and refreshing, a little tart, a little sweet, kind of like a wine characteristic to it a little bit. And I enjoy it. I told already that I paid $13.99 a 4-pack for that. I would score it. It's a little expensive to keep going back for it.
Yeah.
I think it's an A as well. I think probably in this category, I also would give this a 93. It's good. Very refreshing.
Have you had their Taddy Porter?
I don't think I've tried that one yet.
I definitely recommend that. And
Okay.
even more so if you ever find this Yorkshire Stingo, which is very hard to find.
Okay.
It's a strong ale aged in oak barrels for like about a year. I found it one time. at Albertsons in Baton Rouge. It was $7.99 for the 500 milliliter bottle, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
But they can't even hardly find it in England. You know, it's hard to find in England. So
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. I can get the Taddy Porter. I've seen it. And like I told you before, the organic chocolate stout is about one of my absolute favorites. And I like their pale ales. They have some organic pale ales that are really good too.
Oh yeah, and don't forget their lagers.
Yeah, I don't know if I tried their lagers yet.
They're great. They're great.
Okay.
Now the score for the special effects.
Special effects on alcoholic brew. This is a hopped up amber ale.
You said it right the first time. Hyped up. Because non-alcoholic is being hyped up right now.
My turn.
Just saying.
You finished?
Yeah, I was just saying.
Okay. You sure you finished? Okay. You know what? In the market of non-alcoholic brews and all it tastes out there, maybe some folks are looking for something that's not so beer tasting. Maybe they want to step away from Heineken. Maybe they want to step away from Budweiser. If that's your case and you're looking for something that tastes more like a craft brew, I would say go ahead and pick this up. It's made by a quality company. I'm not really tasting anything off about this other than the fact that I don't really understand, like, is this supposed to taste like a beer or is it supposed to taste like a soda pop? I just don't understand. So to me, it needs a little bit more malt in it. Is it flavorful, zesty, and satisfying like the can says? Yeah, I'd say it is that. If you're looking to go hang out with the boys, but you don't want to get all, I'd say pick this up. It's definitely worth a try. The calories, man, oh man, 95 calories. You might as well just drink a Miller Lite or something. And the carbohydrates kind of high too, so you got to keep that in the mind frame when you're drinking these things. because you're not going to lose any weight. If you're looking to lose weight and still maintain these beers, nah, that's not happening. I think it's well put together. I think for what it is, it's a non-alcoholic. Let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant room. It's a non-alcoholic beer. That's just the way it is. Whether they can advertise it or not, I don't know. It does have a sweet effect to it. I mean, yeah, it's trying to be a non-alcoholic craft. We all know where craft beer is going. It's going down that road where they all kind of taste the same. Does this kind of taste like one of those new IPAs? Yeah, it does. If that's something you're looking for, I'd say go ahead and pick it up. I'm on the fence about this because it's a hoppy amber. What they're trying to really get with this. I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. I think it's pretty good. It could have gotten a little better, more maltiness to it. I mean, you are Brooklyn. I mean, we know what to expect from Brooklyn. So, yeah, if you see it, pick it up. If you could get one can, I would say get one can. I got a whole 6-pack of this stuff. Am I going to buy another 6-pack again? Probably not. We'll see what's coming out next year. Cheers.
Cheers. Now, thanks for bringing that unusual product, and thanks for bringing that sparkling pear cider. I appreciate y'all doing that. Let's see, what does this say? Yeah, I get it. Next Sunday, I plan to do another Super Sunday. It'll be in March. You always do porter and stout porter Sunday on the first Sunday of the month. The first Sunday of the month is porters and stout porters.
Let me show you the best non-alcoholic beer I've found so far this season. Best to my taste buds.
All right. Well, when we get to you on show and tell, you could show us.
All right, just getting it right now.
So then once Easter is finished, or I should say once Easter Sunday is finished, then we can go back to the regular like Fandango Friday and stuff like that. But right now, I'm working on fish fries, and then if I do it Thursday night, then people will say it's not a good night for me and all of that, and then it's like a hassle. So I just say, oh well, you know what? Let's just wait till after Easter. So
fair enough.
Anyway,
aspect.
Anyway, I'm going to do a quick show and tell, and then I'll have to jump off the screen and come back. Unless y'all could audibly tell me what you want to show, I could show it on screen share, or just I could reset myself to come back on because I'm using this Chromebook, and it doesn't have some of the features, unfortunately. One of our viewers is drinking this in India right now while he's watching. It's nighttime in India. He's drinking Seagram's Blender's Pride, which is Scottish craftsmanship and Indian pride. Obviously, it's made in Scotland, but it's only sold in India. So
you know what that looks like? That looks like the that Isla. Oh man, what is that? Isle of Isla? Didn't we get a bottle of that stuff? It was really cheap. It's like $30.
I think I remember that, but this is Seagram's blended Irish whiskey, Scotch, but it's only sold to India. And
who owns this?
You might.
Seagram's doesn't exist.
Shiva's Brothers.
Chevis?
Yeah, Shiva's Brothers.
Chevis Regal?
Yeah, Shiva's Regal.
Then it's probably good.
And I might have seen that at the airport in England. Now that I'm thinking about it, but it wouldn't have done me any good. I wasn't going to buy it, but I think I did see that at the airport. But otherwise, you're not going to see it. Now, here's 2 new beers that I bought yesterday: Blaze Lightning, and I saw Bucks County Beer Reviews had a promo for this.
I did.
And Electric Thunderclap.
Mhm.
They're 7.5 and 7.3. Here's my problem. They're supposed to
That
be
looks like the Macho Man Randy Savage. And if you go back to the other one, he's got a wrestling belt on. What's the other guy look like? Put the other guy back on.
Yeah.
That looks like the Macho Man Randy Savage, too.
Well,
I didn't pick up on that one.
here's my problem. They're saying,
oh, yeah, brother.
they're saying that they're IPAs. Oh yeah, and it says WW worldwide. Champion.
World drinking champion.
Yeah,
It could be a VW like Volkswagen.
could be. Here's my problem. IPA. 32 bitterness units.
Yeah.
32 bitterness units.
Uh-huh.
And 20 IBUs, and you're going to call it an IPA. Okay. I'm saying to myself, this ain't no IPA. It might be pale ales.
It's Kool-Aid with alcohol.
It might be pale ales, but they're not India pale ales. Not the way I see it. No, but that's all I got to show.
Well, that one's got good hops in it. Citra and Centennial. Those are good hops.
Of those two, I liked one of them. I don't remember which one I liked and which one I didn't, though, without going back to look at my records.
Oh, you had both of them?
Yeah, I had a variety pack that had both of those in it.
It was probably the one with the Citra and the Centennials. Those are very good classic hops.
Probably.
Been around in IPAs for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, Bucks County Beer Reviews, Wayne, any promos or show and tell?
I don't have any show and tell. My promo is later today at 3:00. We're doing Budweiser on my channel. And then starting next week, we're going to do the format that you're doing here where you can bring anything. Because it's hard to, I do my show with guys in Canada to link up and get the same stuff. There's limited things that we can do.
So how, if somebody wanted to join your review,
Yeah.
how would one go about that?
Well, I put the link in the comments. You can do it that way.
Okay.
Or if you ask me if I know you want to join and that doesn't work, I could send you the link somehow
Okay. Well,
on Facebook.
not today, but maybe another day because I'm going to a parade.
Okay. Well, starting next week, it's bring anything, just like this right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's it.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
I would join today except I have something to do. Okay. Show and tell or promos.
So, as I was stating earlier about the non-alcoholic beers, this is the one that I find to be the most enjoyable. Coors Edge. It does have that banana aspect to it, and I believe I already reviewed this one on this platform.
Yes.
The one good thing about this is we're talking about the carbohydrate load is that this one is 47 calories. It's also less than 0.5% alcohol, but it only has 8 grams of carbohydrates in it. So you can see that right there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So they're not relying so much on the new way of doing these things where they're carbohydrated heavy. This one, remember, this one's got 17 simple carbs. It's got 95 calories. This one has 47 calories.
47. Wow.
47 calories. I don't know if y'all could see it right there. It's at the bottom. 40, is that 47 or 41?
Hold on a second. Hold it steady. 47, I think. Yes.
You sure? It looks like 41 to me now. 41.
I think it's 40.
And 8 grams of carbs. Man, this is a winner chicken dinner. You can drink.
You've had that one?
2 of these as opposed to one of these. 2 of them. And this stuff was only $7.50 a 6-pack. This guy here, of course, was over 10. So I don't know. But yeah, this one's pretty good. I'll tell you.
I've only had 2 non-alcoholic beers. I've had the Heineken and the Beck's.
Heineken's good.
I like the
have not
Beck's a lot,
Beck's.
but I think it had a lot of calories.
Last which was good. Of course, I had the what's that dark beer? Guinness. Guinness was pretty good. You know, you can see the color of this. You know what that looks like to me? Coors Golden. Remember Coors Golden?
Gold, Coors,
Extra gold.
extra gold lager. Yeah.
It looks like extra gold. It's dark. And banana. I mean, and where what gives beer a banana aspect? Of course, we know it's the Belgian yeast. That's something you get from Coors anyway. If you really study a Coors banquet, you'll get this. So this is to me this is a non-alcoholic version for the Coors banquet. You can see it even has the banquet colors on it. I mean, before this they had Coors cutters, which were horrible, like the old schools. Those are horrible. It was just like it was like if you eat whole grain wheat bread, it's just gonna bite back at you. So, 100% better. Hey, since we're doing non-alcoholic brews, it's just like water. In some cases, it's like beer water.
Yeah, I don't know. But you gave up beer. You gave up beer for Lent. So hey, cheers to you on that.
Does it have more flavor than Coors Light?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Definitely has more flavor than Coors Light. I mean, you can always pick one up. This one's so popular in my area. Every time I go to look for it, it's gone.
Okay.
This morning I was and I go to this one grocery store, and you could tell every time you go into these grocery stores, they only have enough space for one case. And man, that thing, that's gone. Every time I go into a lot of the grocery stores, you'll see like the little tag up there, empty, empty, empty. I got to go to like 5 different stores before I finally find this. So it's way popular in my area. You can always find Heineken, you can always find Guinness, you can always find Budweiser, but you can't find this one everywhere. But you can find the empty racks. So to me, right there, that tells me this is very popular. Tasting it right now, not bad at all.
Don't drink too much. Don't get drunk. Just kidding. Well, y'all have a nice Sunday, and
and we're going distance all the way to Easter, kids.
28 days till Easter. So
already been. This is day 13 in this journey.
Are you feeling better? You noticed how you feel without the alcohol?
Oh yeah, and then I did a 42-hour fast.
Oh
so
wow!
that kind of cleaned things out. Oh yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I'll tell you what, I got through it. It was just I started it on Thursday evening, and I was okay with Friday morning till about noon, and then around 1 or 2, I started getting hungry. And I was like, man, this sucks. So I started pounding water with some lemon and a little bit of salt. And I was just pounding and pounding and pounding it. And then I went to bed early. I was like, I got to go crash. So I crashed early. And then I woke up Saturday morning. And initially, it's going to be a 36-hour fast. But then my morning started going all over the place. So I just decided to stay busy until I was just like, I got to get something to eat. So I had some stewed chicken thighs that I had in the fridge that I had cooked down in olive oil and some Italian spice and some giardiniera, what do they call it, giardiniera, and then some olives. I had some mixed olives and I put that in there. And then I had some potatoes that I cooked down, just in olive oil stuck in the toast oven, and some fresh broccoli out of the garden. So I ate that. I was feeling pretty good. I did some study up on it, and Old Doodles ain't bad. Old Doodles, the new Old Doodles, they changed that recipe 3 times in my mind. And in this one, it's Natty Light with no alcohol in it because they reintroduced Mick Ultra in a non-alcoholic. getting back to what I was saying, and I did some studies that said, well, after you break your fast, you're supposed to, like gradually take food in. Now, I just did a whole plate. I gradually watched it go on that fork and disappear. It was gone. I mean, gone.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, okay, am I going to start feeling bad? No. It's not bad. I'll tell you what, once you get past 24 hours, like all of your senses become awake. You know, you can smell, hear, see, feel.
Yeah, because your body's trying to hunt for food.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it turns you like into that hunter-gatherer kind of thing going on. But yeah.
Brings out your inner caveman.
Yeah, it's good. I'll do it again. It's like a new drug.
Yeah, but you might start wanting to listen to the Carpenters all of a sudden too much, and I'd be like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Sound like the Karens?
Well, you got to know rock history for that. All right, anyway.
Oh, you mean soft rock history? Got it.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to return to the Hurricane High Gravity Lager. No, it's not fair. If they sold expired beer, they should give you a refund. But you got to have a receipt to prove that you bought it expired. You can't just go back and you can't go back and claim it's expired because they're going to say, yeah, you probably sat on it until it went out of date. Now you're trying to get us to.
Or you might be able to bring it to your local distributor, and they might be able to trade it out for you rather than looking for a refund.
But that's what
I would do. I would just, like, we got Crown Eagle around here. Is it Crown Eagle or Eagle?
Southern Eagle.
Southern Eagle. Yeah, you just go over there, and they got like a little reception area and all that. He's like, hey, look, I got this stuff at the store, but I lost my receipt. It's your product. Can you exchange it? And 9 times out of 10, they'll do it.
They'll exchange it. They're not going to give you a refund, but they'll exchange it for a fresh 12-pack. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you bought it to consume, right? I mean, not to buy it and then waste your time bringing it back. I mean, I don't get that. That's not why I buy stuff. I buy it to consume.
Right, and you got to watch stores because they will still sell out-of-date beer. You do run across that. I've run across that many times, and it's very irritating. So anyway, well, thanks to Bucks County Beer Reviews, Wayne, and going the distance, going for speed. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome, and see y'all next week for another Super Sunday.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.